Hello. Thank you for taking the time to review my channel. My channel's name is A Daddy on a Mission, and I have thought about it, debated if I wanted to start a channel, what I wanted to bring to my audience, what audience I wanted to serve, and so I'm just going to start it off with, that I think that I'm going to do a little bit of everything, from health, exercising, financial, DIY, crafts, cooking, organization, um, testimony, a little bit of, touch base on a little bit of everything. I just don't want to be one um, specific channel. And where I want my channel to go, is as long as it helps one person, that's all that matters. I'm here to learn, um, and hopefully along the way be able to teach someone something. Um, this is going to be time for to release all the stereotypes, the labels, and just enjoy and have a little bit of fun. Um, a little bit about myself. I've been married going on 10 years. I have two wonderful sons. One's 9 and one's 2 months old. Um, my wife is wonderful. We live in a small town in Virginia. I was born and raised in Virginia. We did live a short period of time in Ohio. My wife's mother and her family is from up in Ohio. Um, and then we came back when our son was old enough to go to school. Um, so I just wanted to create a channel to be able to have a little fun and take away the stereotypes, the labels that, women should do one thing and a man should do another thing. In our household, the way our marriage works, um, we split everything. If dishes need to be done, dishes have to be done. It's no label on who has to do them and who don't have to do them. When our children need something, it's not no specific person who has to do it. If it needs to be done and we're there at that moment, then we do it. Do I do dishes? Yes. I like clean dishes. Do I do laundry? I prefer to wear clean underwears. I know how to use a washing machine. I know how to iron. And, and that doesn't take away from who I am. Because when me and my wife got married, there was no gender role of who was going to do what and who wasn't going to do what. You know, I don't particularly live by certain roles. My parents have been together 40 plus years. My dad goes out and works every day. My mom stays home. She keeps the house clean. She cooks. When my dad gets home, he gets to sit in his recliner and relax. That works for them. It doesn't work for me and my wife. And some people it does work for. But in our household, we split 50-50. If it needs to be done, we just do it. And some people might think it's odd, but it's not odd. It's just what works for us and what makes us happy. Um, I enjoy cooking. Um, we do crafts. We do DIY. Um, there's a lot of different things that we do but in this rat race we call life, we are always trying to survive. And I think that we tend to forget who we really are as humans. And I can be bullheaded, stubborn. Um, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I do believe, but then I get a cold reality check that I'm not. Um, I make mistakes. Um, but when I make mistakes, or if I do something that's not, right or whatever, I know when it comes to my wife, she's not going to sit there and belittle me or downgrade me because something that I decided that I wanted to do didn't work out. Some things work out, some things do. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, get up from it, wipe yourself off, and try something different. Um, I put my family first before I put anything, um, because you only have one family, and you know, life is life. We can always find a new job, we can always find a new career, new hobbies, but you should always be there for your family. And I grew up in a household with um, three sisters and one brother. My dad worked, and my mother worked very hard. They installed in us that if you want anything, you have to get out and work for it. I did not come from a very wealthy family or wealthy. We had to work every day. Um, but they did teach us how to love without blinders. Um, so, and when I decided to start this channel, I wanted to create a fun place where we could just have fun with different things and doing different things, and if I could give a little bit of wisdom to someone and teach someone something, that's all that matters. And if I learn, and when I learn something is even greater, because I don't know everything. Um, I'm not going to talk about religions. I do believe in God. I do believe I've had miracles happen in my life with two of them, being my sons being born. So I do believe that we have a higher power. I have prayed in my darkest night and praised in my brightest day. So, but the way the world is today, I don't believe, my personal beliefs, that we should force something on somebody. It's the same to go with politics. Your beliefs are your beliefs, mine are mine. Mine are no better than yours, yours are no better than mine. But I was also told politics were like used car salesmen. Nothing wrong with used car salesmen, but they're going to lie your pants off if you just get you to buy that vehicle. I don't specifically or dedicated to any party, Democrat or Republican, because my belief, regardless, they're all going to tell you what you want to hear until they get in there. So all we can do is live our best life as who we are and try not to stray from that. And I've been on the spectrum of passing judgment or being judged. Neither one of them are better than the other. It doesn't make you a better person when you can judge someone or stand above someone and judge them. And it doesn't make you a better person to be the one on the end of being judged. I am human and I have made that mistake. But at the end of the day, when you feel lousy about it, you learn from it and move on and try to find forgiveness for yourself and try to be a better human being. So there won't be no passing judgment here, no bullying. There's no tolerance for that, none of that, because we're all human. We all bleed red when you cut us. We all have the same heartbeat. Our heart beats the same way. It does the same thing in our same body pumps blood to our vital organs. But, you know, if we can just come together as humans and try to, you know, give an advice to each other that can make something better for us, and make life just a little bit easier, because life is tough. And we're doing what we're supposed to do, as long as you're trying to make things easier for someone else and not harder. So, with that being said, I wanted to start this channel just to have something fun to do. And, you know, and if I teach one person something, then I've done something. And along the way, I'm hoping to learn something. So, hopefully you enjoy what you see, and you'll come along with me with the journey. There are going to be multiple different things in this channel. I'm not going to just dedicate myself to one thing, and only do one thing. Excuse me. And I'm not going to upload multiple videos of things. My goal is to have one video per week, and try to hit on something different every week, regardless if it's cooking, organization, because I need to get organized myself, healthy, eating healthy. I need to learn to eat healthy, exercising, and, you know, and if people out there, they have good advice, and if something has worked for them, giving it to me and me trying it, I will try it. Crafts. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I have took things that people have made and made them myself, and didn't have to buy it. You know, house decor is very expensive. Excuse me. I like to save money. Sometimes it's hard. I like to do things that are going to reduce my cost. Where if it's making my own cleaning supplies, if it's making my own laundry detergent, if it's making my own dryer sheets, you know, if it's something easy and that I can teach someone else, then I'm going to try to put it on my channel. And then what else? Organization. Come along with me as I organize my life, or as I say, organize your mind, your space, and your work. Crafts. There's so many different crafts out there, and I mean, you could go with someone's craft and but make it your own. You don't have to go by what they do, and most people say make it your own as you make it. DIYs. There's a lot of work around here in my house that needs to be done. Yeah, I could probably get a lot of people to do it, but I want to try to do it myself first to see if I can do it. There's so many YouTube videos out there that you could try, you know, you could look at, and you can do everything yourself. There's not saying like I'm going to go out and lay a foundation for a house or dig a well, but, you know, paint and replacing boards underneath of a cabinet, you know, replacing a light socket or something like that. Yeah, I can understand doing that, but things that I know that I can't do on my own, then of course I would outsource it to the professionals, because I don't want to burn my house down in the process of trying to DIY something. What else? I mean, the channel is just it's endless possibilities. And all I want is positive vibes and, excuse me, encouragement. No negativity. Just, If you have negativity, just go someone else. Go somewhere else. Because people, there's always a negative person in a group. But negativity is like a cancer that eats at you. And until you find peace within yourself, you're never going to be a positive person or anything like that. Everything you do or everything you see is always going to be negative. So until you find peace within yourself, you're going to bring negative to everyone else. And we have to cut negativity out of our life. And sometimes that's family members, sometimes that's friends, sometimes that's coworkers, church people, whatever it is, cut it out. Because it eats and eats and eats until it eventually takes over. And it's just nonsense. Who wants to live a negative life and always judging someone or telling someone, they could do this better or they can do this and do that? If that's you, just stay on your side of the road and I stay on my side. And I wish you the best, and hopefully that you find that peace that you're looking for. But we want good vibes here and good positivity. So if this is something that maybe you would like, next week come along and see if the video is something that you like, and we'll work from there. And I don't mind taking suggestions. If something that you don't like, or I'm not going to try to please everyone because that's impossible. And I'm not here to please anybody. All I'm here is, to make a video and be encouragement to someone else, and, to give a little bit of wisdom and take a little bit of wisdom, because we never should stop learning and we should never stop teaching. So if this is something that you like to go along with my journey, stay tuned for the next video. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this one. And my channel is going to be called Daddy with a Mission, because I feel that daddies can do just as much as mamas do, and mamas can do just as much as daddies do. Just because in the 40s or the 50s or the 60s, it had labels that it was a woman's job. It's not a woman's job. If it's in a household, it's everyone's job. And love each other like there's no tomorrow. God bless you all, and I hope to see you next week. God bless.